Namaste children. Hi. Let us discuss fifth lesson in social studies name called Hero. Children, let me discuss fifth lesson in 7th class social studies is Hero. Okay, children, where Europe is located? You can see Europe is located where, children? Okay, next to Atlantic Ocean. Next to the world map, let us locate the Europe in atlas or in globe. Okay, I have taken atlas here. In atlas, I am going to locate the map of Europe, the continent Europe. In atlas, I am going to locate the continent Europe. Children, here, this is America continent. Next to America, you can see Atlantic Ocean. Okay, after to the west side of Atlantic Ocean, you can see Europe continent. To the west side of Atlantic Ocean, you can see a Europe continent. Children, to the west side of, to east side of Europe, you can see Atlantic Ocean. To east side of Europe, you can see Atlantic Ocean. That is, to west side of Atlantic Ocean, we can locate Europe continent. This continent is called Europe. Okay, children. Now, the first industrial revolution took place in Europe. This important bit, children. In which continent the first industrial revolution took place? Which continent, children? Europe. Yes, it is right. Okay, which continent the first industrial revolution took place? Europe. Okay, if they ask, if they twist a question, they may ask in question such a way: in which country the first industrial revolution started first? England. In which country the first industrial revolution started first? England. England is a country located in European continent. England is a country located in Europe continent. Okay, here as per our textbook, okay, in which continent the first industrial revolution started first? Means Europe. Here the industrial revolution means changes. Revolution means changes. Changes took place in industry is called industrial revolution. Changes took place in industries is called industrial revolution. What changes took place in industries in Europe in 19th century? Machine-made goods were produced in industries. Machine-made goods were produced in European industries in 19th century. That change is called industrial revolution. The first industrial revolution took place in Europe continent. The first industrial revolution took place in England country. Children, I said two different bits. Listen, once again I am repeating the bit here. In which continent the industrial revolution started first? Europe continent. In which country the industrial revolution started first? England country. Industrial revolution means, revolution means changes. Changes took place in industries in 19th century in Europe. The change is called industrial revolution. What changes took place in Europe in 19th century in Europe continent? In 19th century, machine-made goods were produced by industries. Machine-made goods were produced by European industries. Yes, these changes took place in 19th century in European industry. This changes is called industrial revolution. Okay, children. Now let us discuss. Okay, in this lesson we are going to discuss how the people of Europe use distinct environment resources. How the people of Europe use distinct environment resources. About that you are going to learn in this lesson. As I told now that the industries are well developed in Europe. The industries are well developed in Europe. As the industries are well developed in Europe, the European countries need raw material and they need market to sell the goods. So they occupied the colonies in Asia and Africa. Once again, children, the first industrial revolution took place first in Europe continent. Okay, industrial revolution means I said now when industrial revolution took place in 19th century. What is industrial revolution? The changes took place in industries is called industrial revolution. Okay, what kind of changes took place in European industry? Machine-made goods were produced by European industry in 19th century. These changes took place in 19th century. This changes is called industrial revolution. Okay, children. Okay, as industries are well developed in European countries, they need raw material, they need market to sell the goods. These two are not available in their country. So, they occupied the colonies in Asia and Africa. In this lesson, we are going to learn how the people of Europe use distinct natural environment resources. About that, we are going to learn. First, we will discuss about the boundaries of Europe. The boundaries of Europe. Europe continent. Children, this is Europe continent. Children, this is Europe continent. Europe is bounded on the west Atlantic Ocean, on the north Arctic Ocean, on the east Ural Mountain, on the south Mediterranean Sea. Once again, children, Europe continent is bounded on the west Atlantic Ocean, on the north Arctic Ocean, on the east Ural Mountains, on the south Mediterranean Sea. Okay, Atlantic Ocean lies between America continent and Europe continent. Atlantic Ocean lies between America continent and Europe continent. It is frozen with snow throughout the year. Atlantic Ocean is frozen with snow throughout the year. Europeans only discovered American continent 500 years ago. 500 years ago, Europeans discovered America. Most of the Europeans went to America and settled there. Okay, children. Now you can see to the north of the Europe, you can see Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean also frozen throughout the year with snow. And to the east of the Europe, you can see Ural Mountains. They are not so high mountain, but is bounded with the ice and snow throughout the year. Ural Mountain is bounded with ice and snow throughout the year. To south of the Europe, you can see Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea. The sea separates Europe continent and Africa continent. Mediterranean Sea separates Europe continent and Africa continent. In exam, they may ask you, what is the sea separates Europe continent and Africa continent? Mediterranean Sea. Okay, Mediterranean Sea is the sea separates Europe and African continent. Okay, why the Europeans name the sea as Mediterranean Sea? Why the Europeans name the sea as Mediterranean Sea? Why? Europeans knew from ancient time, Europeans knew Europe continent, the western parts of Asia and northern part of Africa. From ancient times, Europeans knew European continent, western parts of Asia and northern parts of Africa. They don't know about, from ancient time, they didn't know about America and Australia. America and Australia. From ancient time, the Europeans know only about Europe continent, western parts of Asia, northern parts of Africa. They didn't know about America and Australia. They believed the Mediterranean Sea is the center of the world. They believed the Mediterranean Sea is the center of the world. Why means this Europe continent, these western parts of Asia, northern parts of Africa surrounded around Mediterranean Sea. Okay. Europe continent, western parts of Asia, northern parts of Africa. These three regions are located around Mediterranean Sea. So the Europeans believed the Mediterranean Sea is the center of the world. Okay, so only they named the sea as Mediterranean Sea. They named the sea as Mediterranean Sea. Children, Okay, Europe, Asia is one landmass only. Europe and Asia is one landmass. Therefore, Europe and Asia is called Eurasia. Europe and Asia is one landmass. Therefore, Europe and Asia is called Eurasia. Eurasia. Okay. When you see in the map, when you see in the atlas, you can observe Europe and Asia. This is Asia, children. Europe and Asia are one landmass. Therefore, it is called Eurasia. Okay. Now discuss about the mountain. Here you can see Alps mountain is one of the important mountains in the European continent. Alps mountain is one of the important mountains in the Europe continent. It is bounded with the snow throughout the year. And you can see Pyrenees mountain. Pyrenees mountain. Pyrenees mountain, Alps mountain are one of the important ranges. Okay, bounded with snow throughout the year. You can see a Caucasian mountain located between Caspian Sea and Black Sea. You can see another mountain in Europe. You can see another mountain in the southern boundary of Europe. You can see another mountain at the southern boundary of the Europe called Caucasian mountain. This Caucasian mountain located between Caspian Sea and Black Sea. Caspian Sea and Black Sea. There are no large plateaus in Europe. There are small plateaus are there in France, Germany and Spain. Okay, children, okay, there are no large plateaus in Europe continent. Only small plateaus are there in Europe continent. These small plateaus are found in Spain, France, Germany. And you can and Europe continent has vast eastern plain. Europe continent has vast eastern plain. This portion is called vast eastern plain. Eastern plains are very large in Europe, found in Russia country, Poland country, Ukraine country, Belarusian country. Once again, the Europe continent has a vast plain, vast eastern plain. Okay, why this plain is called eastern plain? Why this plain is called eastern plain? As this plain is situated the eastern side of Europe. This plain is situated the east side of Europe is called eastern plain. These eastern plains are very large, found in Russia country, Poland country, Ukraine country, Belarusia country. This plain experiences heavy snowfall and bitter cold in winter. This plain experiences heavy snowfall and bitter cold in winter. In summer, the snow in eastern plain melts. In summer, the snow in eastern plain melts and forms a small river. Like forms a small river, and thus it becomes, and thus it helps to form a large river also, like Volga and Neva. Volga and Neva. Okay, Volga is the longest river in Europe. Volga is the longest river in Europe. Once again, I repeat this point, children. Listen carefully. These eastern plains in Europe experiences heavy snowfall and bitter cold in winter. In summer, the snow melts and forms like a small rivers. And this small river, okay, this small river helps to form a big river like Volga River and Neifa River. Volga River is the longest river in Europe. Volga River is the longest river in Europe. Okay, children. Okay, now after discussing Volga River, now let us discuss about rivers uses. The European rivers not only useful for irrigation, it is also act as a waterway. The European rivers not only useful for irrigation, it acts as a waterways. Okay, in these waterways, the ships, barrages ply on these waterways, carries the goods and passengers from place to place. Ships and barrages ply on these waterways, carries the goods and people from place to place. Okay. Not okay. Now the rivers in Europe facilitate international transport. The rivers in Europe facilitate international transport, international trade and transport. You take a river Rhine. River Rhine flows in several countries. At last emerges in the open sea called North Sea. It facilitates international trade and transport. Okay, there are major industries and mining cities in the open sea. There are major industries and mining cities in the open sea. Why the cities on Volga are not linked to transcontinental trade to waterway? Why the cities on Volga are not linked to transcontinental trade through waterway? Why? Because, okay, not like Rhine River. The Rhine River starts at Argentine mountain, then it emerges in sea. Whereas Volga River not like that. Volga River, okay, it drains in Caspian Sea. Caspian Sea is a vast lake. Caspian Sea is a vast lake. Okay, the Rhine River, all the rivers in Europe joins in sea. Whereas the Volga River in Europe does not join in sea at last. It drains in Caspian Sea. Yes, this Volga River does not join or drains in sea. Transport to the open sea is impossible through Volga River. Transport to the open sea through Volga River is impossible. So only the cities on Volga are not linked to the transcontinental trade through waterways. Children, I expect you understand this topic. Okay, see this video, children, for 1 or 2 times so that you understand very much better. Thank you, children.